everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new on my channel, welcome. My name is Bertha and I film about faith, relationship, personal development, lifestyle, and all the good stuff. Okay, even before I introduce today's topic, okay, please subscribe, please like. This means a lot to me. Okay, please leave a comment, okay, down the comment section below. Okay, so in today's video I am talking, or we are going to talk about, be sure of these five things, okay, before you date him or her, okay. Such an interesting, okay, subject to talk about. Now, the first point that you have to be sure of is what? Maturity. Maturity here has nothing to do with age, neither has it got anything to do with height, okay. We are talking about more of the behavior of a person, okay. Is the person mature mentally, not physical maturity, okay? Can the person withstand pressure? Is the person able to take responsibilities for his or her actions? Very important, because these are some of the things that you are going to be dealing with in the relationship. Now, is the person petty, okay, in his or her activities, okay? Do they tend to blame people a lot for actions that they themselves do, and eventually say, oh, I did this because you pushed me, I did this because you did it because you did it. That's how come everybody has what? Self-control. So test people, or be sure of what? The person you want to date, his or her maturity is very important. Now, this maturity is what is going to play once the relationship takes off. Are they easily angered, even in cracking jokes? Okay, how well do they take jokes? Are they able to have meaningful conversations without getting offended? Okay, do they take little things as offense? Okay, now this, like I said, are the things you are going to be what be dealing with in a relationship. Now, are they able to solve situations on their own? Are they able to manage situations on their own? Is the person a mommy's boy, a daddy's boy? Do they always run to their parents, okay, when there's an even the slightest issue? Okay, how are they able to deal with issues on their own? Okay, is it everything that they go tell people or go tell their parents? Okay, how do they handle situations? How do they handle pressure? How do they react to negative things? All right, it's very important. Okay, now, how do they even treat people? Are they easily moved by what? Mood swings? Are they able to control their emotions? All these things, what boils down to what? How matured this person is. Okay, so this is my niece. She came to visit. Okay, she's called Mishoni. Mishoni. Oh, say hi, guys. Say hi, guys. Say it. Hello, guys. Okay, I'm taking her back now. Oh, isn't she so cute? Cutie. Okay, forgive me for the noise that you'll be hearing in my background, because my niece is here, like you saw her, okay, with her mom, obviously, okay. All right, so the second point is what? Personality, okay? The person's personality. Who and what the person represents. What is the person's purpose, okay? What purpose is the person serving here on earth? And can you cope with that purpose? Can you cope with what the person represents? Okay, so example, the person accepts same sex, or probably the person is a traditional person. Okay, they do their things in a traditional manner. So traditional as in they are they believe in polygamy, okay, or polyandry as well for the ladies. What is the person working towards? Okay, what does the person support? What things do the person what agree to? Check all these things, because that is the person you are really going to live with, not the beauty, okay, not the hair, okay, not the nails or the boobs or the backs, okay. All those things are equally important, but these ones are even more important. Okay, so let's go on. So is the person a hardworking type, or is a lazy, or maybe a laid back type? Is the person an introvert or an extrovert? Okay, do they like outdoor events, or they are more of indoor events? You have to know all these things. You have to consider all these things before you decide to date the person. Okay, so what are their temperaments? Okay, are they phlegmatic? Are they melancholic? Okay, are they sanguines? You need to have information about all these things so you can best relate to them, or decide even if you want to, okay, be in a relationship with such person. All right, Okay, so are they also spontaneous in their activities, or they are just static people? They go by their rules. They are always strict to their rules. Okay, they don't easily fit into activities. Okay, you have to know all these things. What are they doing in their leisure times? Okay, now all these things build up to the person's what personality. Okay, would you like the way the person is? Would you like the person's personality? Will you be okay with it, or can you adjust to it? You have to consider everything regarding personality to know whether you'll be able to fit in, you'll be able to what accept, or you'll be able to cope with the person's behavior, okay, the person's character, okay, the person's temperament, and all that. All right. Okay, so let's go to the third point. Now, another point thing you have to what look out for is what their belief system. Okay, the person you want to date, his or her belief system. Now, this is very important. Okay, now for Christians, we know that the Bible says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." Do they take in alcohol? Are they also what free humans, okay, or they believe in something? Now, if they believe in something, what do they believe in? Do they have the same faith as you do? Probably think that there is no God and that the universe is just existing without any force controlling it. Okay, their belief system is very important, okay, because this what they believe in is eventually going to rub off on you. Do they also believe in dating multiple partners? Okay, there are some people who believe that, oh, it is okay and it's appropriate to have multiple partners, even if you are already in a relationship. Ask questions. Okay, you're going to know about all these things when you ask questions. Okay, and then over time, you observe their behavior to know, okay, that what they say or what they claim they are, actually, that is who they are. Also, check to know whether the person is an extravagant person or a moderate person. It's very important because, you know, in the area of finances, okay, the person may be spending his or her money and be expecting that, you know, because they're in a relationship with you, you should be responsible for everything that has to do with them. Probably because they are very extravagant in their lifestyle. Do they also believe in celibacy, okay, or they believe in, you know, being intimate before marriage? Okay, all these things are their beliefs and their values that you have to check or know about before you consider dating somebody. So in the issue of being a celibate or being intimate, okay, some people deem it okay to be intimate before, you know, marriage. Some also deem it to what, be a celibate or abstain from, you know, doing intimate activities before, okay, marriage. Okay, now you people need to be on the same page. Okay, whichever you choose, you have to be on the same page. Okay, it will help you to know, okay, who you are going in for and how to deal with the person. All right. Okay, let's go to the fourth point. Okay, so the fourth point is knowing the dating pattern of the person. Okay, now if the person had a broken relationship, what caused the relationship to break? Now, is it consistently the person's fault that any relationship the person goes in, it is always their fault that the relationship breaks? Know the pattern of how the person's relationship always goes. Okay, is the person always being accused of, you know, having intimate relationship with other people whilst in their present relationship? Is the person an abusive partner, okay, that caused the previous relationship to break? Know the pattern of the person's relationship. It will help you, okay, if you eventually decide to date the person. Also check the financial pattern of the person you want to date. How do they spend their money? Okay, what do they spend their money on? Okay, or if you ask them, okay, they may lie. So do they use their money for unworthy things? Do they use their money for drugs? Do they use their money to chase ladies or women? Okay, do they use their money for things that are not profitable? Okay, know their what spending pattern, because the person may drain you when you eventually find yourself in a relationship with that person. Okay, so it's very important to be sure of these things before you consider a relationship. Also know the health pattern of what the person. In knowing the health situation of somebody, the person may not be able to tell you or be comfortable enough to explain to you, okay, if they have, you know, certain complications or anything of that sort. Okay, depending on when they are comfortable to explain or to let you know. Okay, however, you can talk about your own. Okay, you can talk about your personal health first. Okay, to give them an assurance that, oh, they can equally open up to you regarding their health. Okay, So another important thing you have to ask about health, okay, is his or her blood type. Some people end up in relationships, they go to courting, and then they are going to find out about, okay, their partner's and blood type, okay, and they realize that, oh, maybe the lady is AS and then the man is S, or the man is AS, the lady is also AS, okay, which is likely that they may give birth to a sickle child girl baby, which may happen that they may give birth to a sickle cell child, okay. So it is very important to even know, even before, without even getting into any relationship, okay, you can know your blood type, okay, for yourself, okay. Anything could what possibly happen, but for relationship sake, okay, make sure that at least you know your partner's blood group. And the last point is what? General health. Hygiene basically is very important, okay. Hygiene basically is very important. Are they kept or are they unkept? Okay, how do they present themselves? It's very important. You have to be sure of all these things before you decide, so that you will not be frustrated in the relationship. Do they also have body odor? Do they have halitosis? Okay, you have to be aware of all these things, okay. So all these things, the physical appearance, okay, of the person really matter. Okay, talking about health, we're also going to talk about mental health, okay. How sound is the person you want to date? You know, there are a lot of people who are walking around looking all nice, all beautiful and everything, but unfortunately, okay, some of them are mentally not stable. Okay, some of them are mentally not stable. That's how come people are being abused in their relationship. Know whether the person is what? Mentally stable. Okay, how do they receive information, whether it is a good information, okay, or a bad information? How do they react to situations? How do they react to things? How do they react when they're under stress? This will help you to know whether or not they are mentally stable. Do they usually abuse people? If they abuse people, you are likely to be the next to be abused. If they verbally abuse people, they physically abuse people, okay, emotionally abuse people, it means that they are going to abuse you. Now, when a person has to abuse you verbally, physically, emotionally, and then comes back to say, oh, I did this because I wasn't in my element, or I wasn't myself, it automatically means that they are not emotionally stable. And that is what is going to happen in the relationship. Make sure that you are sure of these five things before you date. And the first one I mentioned is what? Maturity. The second one is personality. The third one is the person's belief system. The fourth one is what is their life patterns. All right. And the last one I mentioned is health. Okay. Health in general. The physical health, the emotional health, and the rest. Okay. With this, I've come to the end of my video. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for supporting me, and see you in the next video. Bye.